So excited, welcoming back all the children next week, and I bet you as parents cannot wait. We've just done a very short promo video to show you what it's going to look like next week when you come back. There's some quite strict rules that we need to follow when we start. The children, when they come back, are going to be put into year group bubbles. So both year 6 classes, for example, will be part of the same bubble. So the adults in those classes and the children in those classes can interact with each other. They will not be interacting with any other year group in the school, and we need to try our best to make sure that that happens. At playtimes and lunchtime, the children will be having staggered playtimes and lunchtimes and will not be mixing with their fellow bubbles. It means that some year groups will be having slightly later lunchtimes, and the break times will not be at the same time as normal. But this will be instructed to you when you come back in September. There's another couple of things. We're encouraging as many children and parents as we can to either walk into school and walk home or cycle into school. When you watch the promo video, there are strict entrances which you'll need to follow. Strict ways round the school you'll need to follow, and they're on a strict one-way system only. Unfortunately, if you do need to drop children off in different places across the school, you will need to make sure that you work out the best route, whether you pick the older one up first or pick up your youngest child first, whichever way works best for you. We're still running assemblies in the school because we feel they're really important. Assemblies, obviously we can't have all the children together, but we will be doing our celebration assemblies on a Friday afternoon via Zoom. And I will be pre-recording my own assemblies for the children, for the adults and children to take part in on a weekly basis. Lastly, just before we show you the video, if your child or family members are feeling poorly at any time and have any symptoms, you must keep them at home and get them tested immediately for COVID-19. Most importantly, if you do have to test them, please can you keep the communication open with the school, as we need to know immediately if there is a positive test from any child or parent in your family unit. Anyway, we hopefully enjoy the video. Hopefully it brings a few laughs. We were super excited about seeing all the children and yourselves next week. And rest up and have a good rest of the summer, and we will see you on Thursday morning. Take care guys, and we'll see you then. Right team, this is a very short video just to show you where you need to go on your first day back at Wildridings. We're super excited about having you back. As you can see, we picked the weather for doing this video today, but we're going to show you a few things about what's going to be different at Wildridings in September. First of all, early years and Key Stage 1, including nursery. Jesus, what was that? It was somebody driving into the barrier in the car park. Apologies about that. Anyway, EYFS Nursery, Key Stage 1, when you come in, you're going to come through the main pedestrian gate of the school, and you're going to follow it all the way through the school, and our lovely Lily, who's come back to help, is going to show you the route.
This is year 2. This is nursery. This is year 1. This is reception.
Right team, Key Stage 2, when you come in the morning, you're going to be coming through the bike shed gate, and we're going to show you your route around the school in where you need to drop off and collect the children at the end of the day.
This is year 3. This is year 4. This is year 5 and 6.
When the children come back to school next week, they're expected to wear full school uniform. However, on the days where your child has PE, we would like them to come into school in their full PE kit. Now, we've had a couple of questions from some parents regarding what to wear. You need to wear your normal PE kit, which is white t-shirt, black shorts, and a pair of trainers. Tracksuit, it needs to be a dark coloured tracksuit, but it doesn't have to be logoed. If not, it just needs to be warm. And please bear in mind the weather, because we do try and get outside to do PE in whatever the weather. All adults and children, as always, will be encouraged to wash their hands at regular basis during the day.
Wash, wash, wash your hands, wash them nice and clean. Scrubbly, bubbly, rubbly, bubbly, wash them nice and clean.
When the children come back in September, their break time and lunch times are going to be split into zones. So we're going to have 2 zones for Key Stage 2. Zone A, which is Court 1 and the trim trail. And then we have Zone B, which is going to be the ball court, the field and the quiet area. That's for Key Stage 2. So the tyre park during this time, unfortunately, is out of action.
So Key Stage 1 playground will also be split into zones. Zone A on this half and Zone B on the other half.
Right, some good news returning in September is that before we broke up, we had to keep a sensible distance away from each other. But now we're in our bubbles. Now, children, you're going to be allowed to sit next to your friends as normal, but you will have to face forwards in the classrooms to avoid face-to-face contact. Okay, when you come back to school, children, all the toilets around the school will be 1 in, 1 out, as we did before lockdown. All children are going to be encouraged to bring their own stationery, but most definitely need to bring their own water bottle into school.
Any adult who's not a member of staff must wear a face mask on site.
Good news in September, we can have our soft furnishings back. The bad news is, unfortunately, we couldn't get Monkey out of the garbage. However, having soft furnishing in the school is really good. We can do so much more with the children as long as it is within their bubbles. Yay!
Flashback. 20 minutes later.
September.
6.5 hours later.
Yeah! Thank you for joining us and watching our amazing video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Take care, keep safe, and we look forward to seeing you next week.